Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I have here the allegedly the certifications. First, certification of the Commission on Electoral Nacional Independiente of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, it says here this is a satisfactory performance. Did the COMELEC, in order to get all the reports on this, did you also get the report of the Carter Center? Because we're talking here of our integrity of the elections. What was in the papers and what has come out is the Carter Center, one. Second, the National Episcopal Conference of Congo. Third, the Church of Christ in Congo. They reported that 45.1% of the stations in Congo encountered difficulties during their election. 45%. When you were saying before it's mathematic, there were some very negligible. Because I was elected in 2007, that was still manual, but in re-election in 2010, it was already automated. The first time, correct? Can you confirm? 2010, and I was re-elected. And I was appointed to the HRET, the House Electoral Tribunal, wherein more than 30 election protests were lodged because they saw it. It does not reflect the true will of the people. All of these cases were dismissed because it reflected the smartmatic at the time, and I have here the decisions which are signed. They reflected the true will of the people, except 15 votes out of 150,000 votes, and that were not included because of the the circling of the blackening of the circle was not beyond the threshold. So my point, Mr. Chairman, is this: did you also get, because you cannot brush this aside, these are reports of certain agencies and organizations. Did you get the report of Carter Center, the National Episcopal Conference of Congo, and the Church of Christ? We're talking about the Democratic Republic of Congo. Did you get that, Commissioner? This report?
We have such report. We were aware of that
Can you
report
show us?
because that's news in the news. But during bidding process, it is only the EMB concerned that we need the certification,
Of course
not
not.
for the
I would
private
beg to disagree.
EMBs.
There are already reports from other countries, because this is not a light matter. We are talking about elections of our country. Did you get the report or you did not? Carter, National Episcopal Conference, and Church of Christ, they were cited in this report. Did you get them? Or you did not?
According to SBAC, they did not get the report of
So
that. They
is
just
big,
yes.
a big negligence, Mr. Chairman. There are reports, integrity of the elections. We should have gotten this, because then you have to study whether this Miro is really qualified and did a very lousy job in Congo. Okay, the second one, Mr. Chairman. So I'd like to have this submitted to the committee, that there's one who said it is satisfactory. Of course, it's an agency which conducted the field election in Congo, and they will now say that it is satisfactory because they were the ones who were responsible for this failure of the elections in Congo. Iraq, Mr. Chairman. In Iraq, there is no certification by the Electoral Commission of Iraq. What was stated here, according to COMELEC, is a certificate. It's not. It is a statement, Mr. Chairman, of the United Nations representative in Iraq. And it is not even about a watchdog for elections of the United Nations. The UNAMI is a United Nations assistance mission for Iraq. And what does it say here? Not a certification, a statement in a briefing of the Security Council. It said that many Iraqi political leaders publicly endorsed the electoral process, including the Prime Minister and the President. But some other political leaders, including vice presidents of the Republic and the Speaker of the Parliament, raised concerns over some of the technical shortfalls encountered with the electronic vote tabulation devices. Clearly, the Speaker of their Parliament, the vice presidents, have come out to say that there were really failures in some election areas and resulting to the conduct of manual elections. This is not a certification, Mr. Chairman. And then this particular UNAMI representative, you know, later on, there was a statement because it's now being used to say everything was in order in Congo, in Iraq. What did the statement of December 12 from Claudio Cordone, Deputy Chief of UNAMI? He certified that UNAMI does not have an electoral monitoring role. So therefore, this is a piece of paper which cannot in any way assure you that Iraq had a good implementation of their automated system by Miro. Next question. Did you dare forget, because this is all in the papers, did you get the report of the Alliance of Networks and National Organizations for Monitoring Elections, which stated that 70% of the voting stations experienced difficulties, which eventually resulted to the conduct of manual election? Bumalik sila sa manual, 70%. Now, did you get that report? To be able to, you know, have this considered, you don't only get one side of the issue. The problem here is because Congresswoman Franz Castro is saying that you are making it tailor-fit for Miro. That is an allegation which you should answer.
At Mr.
With
Chair,
only one
parang-
bidder, there is no bidding at all. One bidding is no bidding. Because you cannot get. And I see people there laughing. You do not laugh for my statement, Comelec, because I'm going to charge you. Kayo, you do not. It's a laughing matter. It's a matter, Comelec, of making sure that we will not have the same experience of Congo and also Iraq. So that is the point. So have you answered? Because you answered in the earlier Congo, you did not go into getting the statements of these three organizations. Now, how about the Alliance of Networks and National Organizations for Monitoring Elections in Iraq? Did you get also this report?
Commissioner, please
Mhm.
reply.
Well, Mr. Chair, to answer that question, Mr. Chair, the purpose of getting the certification from the EMBs regarding this one is for the bidding process for the single largest completed contract. So the SLCC that they submitted, the provider, the Miro, is the election that was held in Congo. So that is why the certification was issued by the Congo, and they did not include the Iraq because it's not part of their SLCC. Yeah. That is for the
Conducts the election, not the provider. In
That is
other words, you should have the totality, Commissioner Casquejo. You should be able to get all these reports to make an informed choice for the best interest of our country. You have to get all these reports to allay. Now, for example, you did not, so you will depend on the Republic of Congo or of Iraq. You will depend on the speech of this UNAMI, which was disowned by the Vice President of the United Nations. They do not monitor elections. So if this is the only thing that made you say that there are certifications, it is not. It does not hold. So therefore, Mr. Chairman, we see here that certainly I can see that, you know, they did not go into the proper role of getting all information to have an informed choice on whether Miro can be able to give a satisfactory or a very good elections in 2025. So, Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to submit this to you because these are the basis for them giving to Miro without going to the investigation.
Mr. Chair. Can
Mr.
we first ask the COMELEC to submit a certified copy of the paper submitted as presented by the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez?
yes, Mr. Chair, we will
Tsaka,
submit. Mr.
yung
Chair.
bidders, Mr. Chair, nalimutan. Yung list of bidders.
Yeah, the list of
Yes.
bidders. Can you, before we
Yes,
go to
yes, Mr. Chair. In fact, I can read it right now. We have Dominion, Indra, Ama Group Holdings, Electrotech Consultants, and Miro System submit to both bid docs, but only the Miro submitted their bid during the opening of bids, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, dadagdag ko lang, no? Hindi lang po sa Iraq or Democratic Republic of Congo nangyari yung mga failure. In fact, meron din Mr. Chair sa mga nakalap natin na report, mayroon ano no on ito po dito sa ano no sa Argentina. Meron din pong mga report diyan tsaka sa Kyrgyzstan. Ano yun? Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan. Yan. So ito rin Mr. Chair, halimbawa dito sa Kyrgyzstan, Mirowin in Kyrgyzstan began with shady purchase process. In 2013, instead purchase of election technology was done through an ODA agreement with South Korea facilitated by AWEB, financed by KOICA. So ito Mr. Chair, sinasabi dito that yung election commission dito sa Kyrgyzstan were accused of receiving cash compensation for the deal. So yung corruption no, this translate into millions of dollars for Miro. So nagkaroon ba kayo ng investigation? Natanong niyo po ba ang Miro kaugnay dyan, Mr. Chair? Doon sa alleged na corruption na pinasok ng Miro with the government.
Kyrgyzstan.
So, Kyrgyzstan yun.
Kyrgyzstan.
Tapos, ito po Mr. Chair, sa Democratic, dito sa Argentina, ang ilan sa mga concerns yung potential security vulnerabilities. The proposed modification to Argentina's electoral law failed to garner sufficient votes to pass the Senate. Tapos ito po, no, yung technology in 2017, national parliamentary elections, may potential na may deal po with the South Korea. So 13 Argentinian information security specialists and 2 civil society groups including Poder Ciudadano, the Argentinian chapter of Transparency International, published a statement expressing concern with potential vulnerabilities in electronic voting technology in general, including po yung potential threats to ballot secrecy as well as potential barriers to transparency. So tinignan din po ba ito ng COMELEC itong mga ganitong report or experiences ng Miro with the Argentina? Secrecy na to ng ballot, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner, please respond.
Well, Mr. Chair, during the bidding process, during the POSCA, only those which is in the GPPB rules were checked by the SBAC. So yun lang po. And then, siguro, Mr. Chair, will have to ask our chairman that the Miro system should answer all these questions regarding those allegations. We are
Well,
aware of that
Mr.
report,
Chair,
Mr. Chair.
dapat yung background noong bidder tinitignan natin right from the start. Sinabi ko na yan before pa kayo ng contract with the Miro. So may mga ganitong mga allegations. So nakita nyo ba yan? So parang Mr. Chair, parang binaliwala nila yung mga tanong natin. Kaugnay dito sa mga allegations ng inefficiency, corruption. So gusto nating tanungin Mr. Chair, bakit binaliwala nila ito? Parang bulag ba sila doon sa naging record ng Miro in the past sa iba't ibang mga bansa? Mr. Chair.
Commissioner, please.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the SBAC is aware of that, but according to them, it's just a mere allegations. So they proceed with the POSCA process as mandated by law. Kasi they cannot just decide mere on allegations naman, Mr. Chair. So that's how the bidding process was done. And rest assured, Mr. Chair, that we will invite the Miro and they have to answer all those allegations. And the COMELEC will also, I will suggest to the NBank that the COMELEC will also conduct this investigation. How true are those allegations? What happened in other countries, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chairman, allegations. So therefore, you set aside the allegations. But then you disqualified Sparkmatic on allegations of bribery in the United States. Just by that reason, not because of any technical difficulty. In your statement, you disqualified because of allegations of bribery in the United States. And you have therefore disqualified a provider which has been giving the from 2010 up to 2022. So when you say about allegations, you should, if you disqualified Smartmatic because of allegations of this, then the more here there are 4 countries now stated that there have been allegations of bribery. In fact, the head of the electoral commission in South Korea resigned due to these allegations. So I mean, you should have done your due diligence from the very start. You will not say, the back will look only at the technical aspect. No, because there are these allegations already being brought to you. So that is what we're saying, Mr. Chairman. So in this case, we have to have, therefore, this to investigate what were stated by these agencies. And we can get this particular reports and go into the matter, because we cannot at the same time just allow a particular provider where there are questions of inefficiency and corruption in 4 countries, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, Chair,
Kung Dino.
yes, Mr. Chair, aside from the request of other documents, maybe also request, Mr. Chair, the list of recommendations or feedbacks from the other stakeholders that were submitted to the COMELEC. From my understanding, I think Lente did not submit any comments regarding the technical aspect. And the DOST, which was a partner or a member of the technical evaluation committee, did not submit yet its recommendation. So Mr. Chair, can we request copies of the recommendations?
Yes, we can ask Lente. They are here, and of course the DOST, I think, is likewise here.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Your Honors. On the first day of the post-qualification for the bidding, there was a commitment made by Miru that they will submit the documents attesting their performance in the other countries. And on this first day, we also submitted a request to COMELEC regarding access to these documents to be submitted by Miru. So we still continue with that request that we get access to this document submitted by Bureau as to the certifications of their performance in the other countries that they provided their automated election system, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, again to the COMELEC, Mr. Chair. So nandito na tayo sa situation that there has been an award despite the fact that there are clouds of doubt surrounding the provider, and there are customization issues that will be addressed by the COMELEC as per commissioner. And according to the good commissioner, that you will have 5 months to address those customization issues. Mr. Chair, may we ask when they plan to have a demo here in the House?
Yeah.
As much as possible, kung pwede ASAP, could it be even before the notice to proceed is issued? Because again, it's not within our province to tell them when to award the notice to proceed, but to have the notice to proceed signed without a demonstration here at the House and without any clear resolution to those customization issues will provide more doubt to the situation. It will not help, Mr. Chair. So may we get a commitment from the COMELEC and hopefully from Miru that they will
Demonstrate.
have a demonstration as soon as possible, Mr. Chair.
The problem is under the law, under 9184, within 15 days from the notice of award, dapat mag-NTP na sila. Yun yung problema natin kung before. Can you do that? Kasi we'll be having our break next week. the week after. Kaya ang timeline lang natin hanggang next week lang po. Yung sa demonstration.
We will look into it, Mr. Chair. I will ask the chairman to have even the base system. And hindi no, I'll try to correct it. It's not a customization issue, but it's a customization based on the TOR, Mr. Chair.
No, but based on the letter of Chairman Garcia, it is a customization issue. That's why you did not have a demonstration today, because you want to address those issues.
Yes, Mr. Chair, that is correct, Mr. Chair, based on customization issues, because it's just the base system. So we have to customize it according to the terms of reference. So if pwede naman po mag-demo tayo using the base system, what we seen in during the after the post-qua demonstration, the end-to-end demonstration, and we will ask the Miro to be present also to address those issues, allegations against them.
Nagustuhan niyo ba ang ganitong pagtalakay? Mag-follow sa Informador FB page at mag-subscribe sa Informador YouTube channel. Ang Informador ay nilikha ng mga staff ni Atty. Ricky Tumutorgo, aka Insurrecto, upang lalong lumawak ang inaabot ng pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan at labanan ang fake news at kasinungalingan.